What is up, everyone? DSP here with an update for everyone, and it's overwhelmingly good news, first of all, and I'm kind of taken aback. I'll explain what I mean, but first of all, to answer one question that everyone's been asking, the question on everyone's mind, because I just want to get it out of the way. Everyone's saying, well, Phil, you know, we all know that this past weekend, you know, your Google AdSense accounts got shut down, and therefore, you know, we're not looking to do anything anymore on Google with participation. But why can't you just make another partner account? And the answer is you can't. I mean, sure, I could make a new channel, I could make all this new stuff, but the bottom line is this: you need a legal name and address, and if it's a business, a tax ID to register an AdSense account. And I've already done it once, and it's in Google's terms and conditions. Once one person does it once, if it gets suspended, you can never do it again. So I'm not going to falsify information and break the law, or it's not really breaking the law, we'd be breaking Google's terms and conditions basically to do it. I'm not going to do it. That's not the kind of person I am, and it wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right to try to fool their system into thinking I'm someone else so that I can try to make money again. Makes no sense. But moving on from that topic, as you know, the past couple days I've been putting videos up on blip.tv, and I have some great news. Let me put it to you this way. Now, in the entire 2.5 years that I've used YouTube, not once have I ever been contacted by Google. Not once has any of my questions that I've ever posted up on the forums or sent to a help email ever been addressed by them. And basically, like I said 100 times before, YouTube has no customer support. They don't. It doesn't exist. Google's too big for their britches, and they just don't help anyone. Well, I'm pleased to inform everyone that within just a couple days of using Blip TV, not only has Blip TV gone out of their way and contacted me. Now, I didn't solicit this. They actually saw that I put my videos up there. Someone recognized who I was, went to YouTube, saw my videos about me moving some content to Blip TV, was happy about it, and actually, number one, upgraded my account for free, automatically, and now I'm a pro user who can now upload HD movies to Blip TV if I so choose. And number two, actually sent me an in-depth email explaining and basically saying, welcome to Blip, we'd like to answer any questions you have, get rid of any misconceptions that you have, because we basically are proud of our business and we want to tab your business, so what would you like us to answer? So what I did, I wrote down an actual list of questions that you, the viewers and fans, have been asking me, and I passed them through these guys, and they got right back to me this afternoon. So that's why I'm making this video. I want to answer the questions that everyone's been asking me, and now it'll be a little bit more clarity about how Blip TV works, and then I'll reiterate how I'm going to be using it, and then some follow-up as well, because there's actually some good information here for what I'm going to be doing to improve everyone's experience with stuff that I put up there. So, first and foremost, my first question was this. I said, YouTube, with their AdSense program, literally tell everyone, don't talk to your fans about it. Don't tell them how AdSense works, because then you would incentivize them to do stuff and commit fraud. So don't ever explain to them how the program works. Now, the problem with that is that it's public knowledge how AdSense works. Everyone knows. You can go to the website that's public forums and read, and you know how to use AdSense. So it's really stupid that that's a rule of YouTube's, but that's always been their rule. And that's why you've never heard me come out and outright talk about AdSense before basically my account got suspended, and now I know I'm not getting it back. So I went to Blip and I said, can I talk to my viewers about how Blip TV works? And they said, absolutely. Why wouldn't you want to talk to your viewers about how it works? You don't want misconceptions about what they should be doing or how they should be using the site. So basically the way it works is this. Just as we thought, it's based on a per view basis, and basically a view means that you load the video. Now, obviously, the more of the video that you watch, the better it is for me, because as you saw, there are ads on the videos. There's pre-rolls, there's the ads that very briefly jump up on the video, just like they used to do on YouTube, on the bottom of the video, and then there's post-rolls on some of them. And the post-rolls are a little bit less frequent, simply because a lot of advertisers know that most people, when they watch a video, they're just going to close it when it's done. They're not going to sit there and watch an ad after the video. And that's the case on TV, too. Once your favorite show ends, you don't sit there and watch all the ads after it. You change the channel or you turn off the TV. So they understand that. But the bottom line is this. The longer you watch the video, it's actually called engagement, and a higher engagement percentage helps me out. So if you watch the videos on Blip TV, It's okay if you get interrupted. Don't be afraid. Oh crap, I have to leave now and it's not going to help Phil. It's okay. As long as you watch the video, it helps me. But obviously the longer you watch, if you watch it from start to finish, including all the ads, that helps me more. Now, the other question that everyone had was, well, can we just non-stop play your videos over and over and over? Well, the bottom line is this. No, that doesn't help me. You don't want to sit there and just replay the video 5,000 times. Actually, what happens is the server, or I'm not sure what mechanism they actually use, but basically it'll catch what people are doing, and it's not going to count that, Joe watched that video 7 times, pay Phil 7 times. That's not how it works. It's basically you watch the video once, I get credit for it. The longer you watch, the more I make, and then if you do watch the video again in the future, yes, it might count, but if you just sit there reloading the video over and over, or have your computer playing the same videos all day, I don't get credit for that. So don't even try to abuse the system or anything like that. That's not right, first of all, but it's not going to help me anyway. Now, someone said, well, what if we click the ads? Does that help? The answer is no. The way that ads work on Blip TV is completely different from YouTube. You can't click, you can't click the ads, but if clicking the ads won't help me anyway. But if you, by all means, if you see something you like, click the ads. I mean, that's what they're there for. Now, another question that people said was, and this was a great question, was, Phil, we saw in the terms and conditions of Blip TV that it says video game footage is not allowed. What are you doing about that? Aren't you worried that you're going to get shut down? Because it seems that anything you put with video game footage shouldn't be allowed on Blip TV. That's not the case. And in fact, they directly responded by this. Because my question was this. I'll even read you the way that I termed it. I said, let's see. It said, fourth is, well, this is my fourth question. I said, is video game footage allowed as long as it's covered under fair use law? For example, for commentary, review, criticism, parody purposes, etc. One of the major reasons I decided to move to Blip TV with my content, well, with some content, again, like I said, I'm not leaving YouTube. It's only the series from the TKOHHD that are going to be exclusively on Blip TV. Any gaming footage will be on YouTube as well on DSP Gaming. It might be a little bit delayed, but it's still going to be here. I'm not going anywhere. But anyway, basically I said, I'm aware that there are many successful videographers who are doing this kind of video footage on Blip TV. I do know of several successful people who are doing video game kind of stuff on Blip TV. How is that possible? And basically they said, absolutely, Blip TV 100% sticks up for fair use law, and as long as you do something in your video that creates original content that differentiates it from you just saying doing a direct feed from a game, then you're completely good. So, yeah, you could do a Let's Play with commentary, and that's considered fair use. You can do a video game review, or like I'm doing right now, my top 10 best, worst of the year. Those are considered original works because it's my transformative content that's making it my own, and therefore that's allowed on Blip TV. So this is how great is this? A website that sticks up for their users, understands fair use law, isn't cowardly and afraid that someone's going to sue them every 5 seconds. I mean, this is great. The other question that I had, and I was a little confused about this because as I said, I've been looking for playlists and such on Blip TV, and I haven't been able to find it. And basically they said, well, actually there are playlists on Blip TV. They're going to get me in contact with their customer support department to basically explain to me how to do it. So the good news is, I know right now, unfortunately, none of my videos are in playlists. They're all kind of willy-nilly all over the site. I'm going to be working with them to set up playlists, and also I'm going to be working to figure out how to embed videos on my website, TKOHD.com. So rather than worrying about, oh, I got to go to Blip TV today, oh, I got to go here, oh, I got to go there, I'm going to try to figure out how to embed a lot of this stuff so that basically you'll be able to go to thekingofhate.com, go on the forums, oh, here's the DSP Tries It thread. Click on it, oh, there's a new video today, let me check it out. And then you watch the video straight from there, and it counts just as if you were watching it from Blip TV's website. That's the kind of thing I want to do, basically have my own indexing and my own playlist, but also I want all those videos to link. So when you watch that episode of DSP Tries It, it automatically will jump to the previous episode, and you're like, oh, I missed that one. I didn't even realize that one had come out. Let me watch this one now, too. So that's the kind of thing I'm trying to do on Blip TV, and I'm going to try to get it set up. I'm going to work with these people. They're going to get back to me this week, and we're going to go from there. So that's great news. The last question that everyone had was, do you basically need to register for Blip TV and have an official Blip TV account in order to have your views count? And the answer to that is absolutely not. You can be just like with YouTube. You can be a casual user. You can just, whenever you feel like it, go check out a video on Blip TV, and I'll still get credit for the view. You don't have to create an account, but however, if you create an account, you'll be able to comment. You'll be able to basically, you know, link it and everything, whatever you want to do. You know, just like you used to do on YouTube. A lot of people used to leave great comments, give me constructive criticism. That's the kind of stuff I like to see on Blip TV as well, especially with the series that I'm moving exclusively from the TKOHHD over to Blip TV. So, yeah, so that's it. That's a lot of questions that were answered within a few hours. I mean, this is excellent. This is night and day from what I'm used to getting with my experiences with YouTube. And now, again, like I said, I know it sounds like I'm a naysayer and I'm being negative about YouTube. The bottom line is YouTube, you know, for exposure, it is one of the easiest and best websites to use, and that's why I'm not going anywhere, especially for my video game playthroughs. This is the place to be. I'd be a fool to jump off of YouTube and try to go to another website completely. But for episodic series, like the stuff on the TKOHHD, for top 10 lists, for things like I'm doing right now, Blip TV is great, and it's looking pretty good so far, just so everyone knows. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but 3 days worth of videos that I have over there now. So far, so good, let's put it that way. You know, and so just so everyone knows, yes, I am aware that Blip TV only pays you every 3 months, quarterly, basically. So I'll probably get, for whatever I do this month, I'll get a check in January for, and then coming up, you know, January, February, March, whatever I put on Blip TV, I'll get the payment probably in April. And people ask me, are you going to be okay with that? And the answer is, I'm okay with it as long as I don't have any horrendous things happen. As long as the wall doesn't blow off the back of my condo, as long as my car doesn't explode, you know, as long as there's no unforeseen astronomical expenses coming up, or I don't become an idiot and start spending a shit ton of money that I don't have, I should be fine. And I'm really hoping that this is going to work out. This is looking great. I'm glad I stayed positive, because here we are, only a couple days, you know, after what happened, and it's looking really good. So how can you help me? Keep checking out the videos on Blip TV. This week I'm going to continue with the top 10 series. Actually, I'm doing the top 10 worst gaming moments. I'm wrapping up today, and then I'll be starting the top 5 best DLCs of the year and the worst DLC of the year. And I'm going to see if I can tie into the most disappointing DLC, because there was something this year that I didn't think necessarily was bad per se, but I was really disappointed in it, and I do want to talk a little bit about that. So that's probably going to be the next series I do, and then that's it. We're full swing into the top 10 fan-voted favorite playthroughs of the year, and then finally my top 20 favorite games of the year. And then to round everything off, at the end, probably around New Year's, we're going to have the funniest moments montage. So all that's coming. Plus, keep in mind, there's some stuff coming up. The Fallout New Vegas DLC comes out next week, so check that out. And then also there's going to be a playthrough of Case West, which apparently now has a release date. I believe it's December 27th, I want to say. It's supposed to be the last week of December, and a lot of people are looking forward to that. Dead Rising 2, the last DLC where Frank West and Chuck Green meet up, and it's co-op. I'm going to do that with John Rambo. We're both looking forward to that, because we loved doing the Dead Rising 2 co-op playthrough. So all that's still coming this month. Plus, if I have time, I'm going to try to do a Christmas special. And the Christmas special, all gaming footage of the Christmas special will be on DSP Gaming. It's not going off of YouTube. Now, there might be some other special things that I do for Christmas that'll be on Blip TV, but for the most part, again, I'm not going anywhere. I want people to stop flipping out. I see comments, oh, this is, how could you betray your YouTube users, and how can you... First of all, I'm not betraying anyone. I'm doing this so that I can keep doing this. I mean, you don't seem to understand. It's either I find some way to monetize what I'm doing, or else you're just not going to see me on YouTube anymore. And a lot of people are like, well, why don't you just get a job and then do this as a hobby? There are no jobs, okay? You obviously, if that's how you're thinking, either number one, you're not out looking for a job, or number two, you don't live in the U.S. and you don't understand what kind of the economy, what a mess it's in right now. There are no jobs, especially in the sector I was working. There are no jobs right now, and there's nothing even comparable to what I would have been, you know, what I was making. And so if I give up on this dream and I try to go do something else, chances are, that's it. I'm going to probably have to work 2 or 3 jobs. I won't be working on YouTube anymore. I'll be gone. So it's either we do a little bit of transition, people realize there's some videos they can go help me out with, and there's all the series from the TKOHHD that you've grown to love since I did this full-time are going over there, and you go keep checking those out. That's going to allow me to keep doing this full-time and to still do the gaming footage on DSP Gaming on YouTube. I'm not going anywhere. So please don't be negative about it. Don't be naysaying things, because that's not the case. And I want you to understand that I'm not going anywhere, and I'm doing this not only for me. And look, I'm not trying to get rich. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to get rich doing this. This is going to be something just to support me for a while, and hopefully it can grow into something later that maybe would be beneficial to me. But for now, this is just something I love doing. Like I said, it's like living the dream, being able to actually do something you love for your work. And that's why I don't want to give up on it. So if you support me, if you want to help me out, check out my content on Blip TV, but also continue to watch all my stuff on YouTube. And keep in mind, anything that's not immediately on YouTube, for example, the top 10 series will be coming out delayed a little bit, but they'll still be on YouTube. And that's where they're going to have their home. So, like I said, I'm going to be doing more top 10s today, and then later this week you'll be seeing all the top 10s being uploaded to YouTube. So it's still coming. If you, for whatever reason you just, oh, I don't want to use Blip TV for whatever reason, or it's not working for you. By the way, if there's a commonality in the problems that are happening on Blip TV, like if it just doesn't load for you or whatever, let me know and give me details, because these guys are so good. They actually said, Phil, if your users are having problems, don't bog yourself down trying to figure it out. Send it to our tech support. We'll figure it out for you. So if you have issues, if it seems people are having common problems like, oh, it's just not loading, it's a black screen, send me that information. I'll forward it off to the appropriate parties, and they'll take care of it for you. So don't worry about it. Like I said, it's not like YouTube where there's no one there to help. There's actually people there who are actively trying to help you. So anyway, like I said, overwhelmingly good news. I'm loving this so far. I'm thinking this is going to work out. And I'm feeling really positive now, because now I'm getting excited, because now I'm like, yes, all that stuff that I wanted to do in 2011 is starting to come. It looks like it's going to solidify now. Be able to play Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and maybe the New Mortal Kombat seriously. Maybe get into a competitive mode. You'll get to see me go to tournaments and stuff like that. Yes, I might be able to attend those conventions and gaming events and things like that and give you coverage of it and stuff like that. Yes, I might be able to go to EVO. So all this is coming together, and it's looking really good. So I'm thrilled. I'm excited. That means you should be excited. And we'll go from there. So anyway, I know it's been a long update, but I covered a lot. I answered a lot of the questions that everyone had. So I hope that it's kind of assuaded some of your fears. And that's it. So that's it. I'm DSP. By the way, I just filmed a whole bunch of DSP Tries It videos. So some of those will be up on Blip TV this week. And when I do those, I'll link you to them. I'll make a video here basically saying here's the link to it. But I'm not going to put them up yet, because I got some top 10 videos to work on today. And those will be going up for today. So I'm DSP. I'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot for your support.